Hello to all my beautiful souls out there. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. So this is a pick a card reading for how and when will I meet the one. So there's 4 piles here. This is pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. I am going to give you guys a total of 60 seconds in real time. That way you don't have to pause the video to just kind of sit here and meditate on the different piles of cards and seeing which one is intuitively speaking to you. So I'm going to be doing the first 30 seconds of that minute with no crystals on the cards, and then I'm going to do the last 30 seconds of that minute with crystals on the cards for those of you that like to pick piles with stones on them. So you guys can also obviously pause the video as well. I do want to say first, this is a general reading, so take whatever it is that you can that resonates with you within the message. So I'm gonna go on ahead and give you guys that minute to go on ahead and meditate on the piles. Like I said, this is pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the first 30 seconds, no crystals or stones on any of the piles, and the last 30 seconds I will be putting the piles on. So we'll go on ahead and start that 60-second meditation now. Okay guys, and now I've placed some crystals on each of the piles. So this is amethyst here, this is lapis lazuli, this is green aventurine, and this is yellow aventurine. So I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to go on ahead and meditate with the stones on the piles. Okay, before we get started, I did just want to go on ahead and give you guys a little bit of a channel message that I received while I was meditating just a few short days ago. And because today I'm doing a pick a card about love readings and relationships and stuff, I figured I'd go on ahead and say this because I don't know who this could apply to or who this could resonate with, but in the middle of my meditation I got a vision of a heart with this wrapping around it. It looked like there was a cloth or something wrapped around it, and at the end of that wrapping there was a lock that was locked onto the heart, and the heart actually ended up looking like a grenade, like a hand grenade. It looked as if something that could be used as a weapon. It looked as if someone was maybe using themselves or using the relationship as a weapon. It looked as if somebody knew, you know, that this other person wanted them, and they were just kind of dangling themselves in front of this person like, yeah, you know, like, you can have my heart, but I'm never going to let you in. I'm never going to fully actually let you in. And it was just kind of a way that they were almost like playing with this person, playing with this person's emotions and playing with this person's feelings. I wasn't really sure what that vision was alluding to. One of the things that I got from it was just to be very, very careful with your heart right now. Be very careful about who it is that you give it to. Be very careful about who it is that you allow into your heart space, because it's such a sacred space. And you know, when we give that to the wrong person, it can go terribly, and it can be a very painful experience. So just be very careful right now with your heart is what I would definitely say. You should always be careful with your heart, but for me to get that vision, I just figured I'd put it out there and say it. Just, you know, be extra careful right now, especially with the way that the cosmos are looking and everything. But just be very careful right now, be very aware. And we're just gonna go on ahead and jump right into this card reading. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and let's just jump straight into pile number 1. All right, and pile number one, let's get to your cards. So how are you going to meet the one and when? Let's take a look here. So the very first card that we have is the Knight of Wands. Then the Four of Pentacles. Then the Nine of Wands in reverse. And then the Knight of Swords. Okay, so pile number one thing that I'm definitely seeing for sure is that I do believe you're definitely going to meet the one, and that the way that you're going to meet the one, to me, it looks like you're probably, I don't want to say indoors, but I do get the sense or the feeling that it's going to be in a, maybe like a group setting where there's going to be like a lot of people around. And I kind of almost even seeing you like being to yourself, like trying to like kind of maybe be to yourself, and maybe you're more of a shy sort of person, or maybe you're just not very like maybe you're just not a person that socializes a lot or enjoys socializing a lot. So it's like I'm almost seeing you kind of like being in this group outing, but kind of being to yourself, or maybe with like one or two friends or something. And I'm seeing a person like literally just kind of walk up to you and spark a conversation, and it's going to spark like chemistry and like passion between you guys, and it's going to be something that comes on very quickly and very suddenly and very strongly. Another thing that I'm going to say, this might not resonate with a lot of you, but I could even see this almost kind of starting, or I could see this almost like beginning with like a one-night stand. I'm just going to put that out there. Okay, but I can almost see that happening because there's so much passion here, there's so much attraction, there's so much chemistry, there's so much of a connection, and it's going to be built literally within like one conversation almost. That's what I'm saying. Another thing that I do want to say though with this Four of Pentacles here is that to be very careful that when you do meet this person, like I said, the connection is going to be so strong. Be very careful that you don't try to, that you're not too clingy or too like all over them, or too, you know, holding on too tight. You know, make sure that you don't kind of push them away in a sense by making them feel constrained, or by making them feel like kind of like they can't breathe in a sense. You know, you don't want to be wrapped around them like, you know, like a leech or something, where you just don't want to let go. Like you're going to like this person so much that you're going to feel this way. So just make sure that you're not actually behaving that way. It's okay to feel that way. Just make sure you're not actually behaving that way. Yeah, I do believe this Knight of Swords that there's definitely going to be like, I think that what's going to happen is, like I said, this person's going to be very attractive to you, but I think what's going to make you feel that first initial spark is through conversation with this person, conversating with them, talking to them, getting to know them. And I'm seeing that like when you guys first meet, you guys are going to be able to have these talks that last for hours. Neither of you are going to want to get off the phone from each other. Neither of you are going to want to end the conversation. You guys are going to be so like caught up in getting to know each other. You guys are going to be so intrigued and captivated by one another that I see. And I'm seeing this from both ways. I'm really seeing like this spark just get ignited literally off a conversation. I'm thinking that this person is going to be a lot more sociable and a lot more outgoing than you are. So I think that they're going to approach you. I'm trying to see what else I'm seeing here. Yeah, so you guys might be meeting at like an event or something where there's like a lot of people around, or maybe it'll be like in a city setting or something like that, or maybe like a public place where there's a whole bunch of people around. But I'm seeing there be a lot of people around. For me, I'm feeling that it's more so of like an event or a party or something like that, where maybe you guys have mutual friends and don't even know it. Like you guys don't know each other, but you guys maybe have like the same circle of friends or something. I'm trying to see what else I'm seeing. All right, well, let's just go on ahead and move on to you guys' oracle cards. So the very first one that we have here is reconciliation. Ooh, someone from your past is returning to your life. Uh-oh. The next one that we have here is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Are they? That would also go hand in hand with this Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is all about financial, it represents kind of, I don't want to say financial lack, but it definitely talks about how a person holds on to the things that they have because they're experiencing a time of lack maybe, or they're feeling as if I'm not getting a lot of this right now, so I have to hold on to what I have. And, you know, it could definitely be talking about finances, because the Pentacles represents the element of earth, which represents like tangible physical things in this life. And the next card that we have here is a wedding, and it's not focusing. Wedding, this situation involves marriage. Okay. The next card that we have, autumnal release, or autumnal equinox release. Crystals, focus. Cordelia, go outside. You've been indoors for too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. I feel like she's speaking to me. And the next one that we have here is soulmates. And the very last one that we have is come to the edge. This is definitely a funny situation for me. I'm going to start off with these two right here. So, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, for me, crystals, focus, and autumnal equinox release go hand in hand with this Four of Pentacles here. This Four of Pentacles right here, they go together so perfectly well for me. I mean, as we can see the release card, and we can see this guy right here, he doesn't want to release anything. He is holding on for dear life to whatever it is that he has. And I feel as though this crystal's focus and the autumnal equinox release, like I said, goes hand in hand with this Four of Pentacles, as well as the reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So maybe also as well, because this Nine of Wands I was seeing is maybe, for some reason I was seeing is this Nine of Wands in reverse. I was seeing you, I was actually seeing the place where you meet this person. And that's why I was saying, to me, it seems like you're going to be around a lot of people. I don't know why, but that's just what I was seeing with this card. But the thing that the Nine of Wands talks about is it talks about a man building a barrier between himself and others to protect himself and protect what it is that, whatever it is he feels he needs to protect. And I kind of feel like maybe someone from your past is returning to your life. So maybe that is why this Nine of Wands here has appeared, as well as with this Four of Pentacles. And this Four of Pentacles, like I said, they want to really hold on to whatever it is that they have, to whatever it is that they feel like they need to protect, because they feel like they don't receive a lot of it, or they feel like they're losing it. So they really kind of, they hold on for dear life. And this Nine of Wands here, like I said, it talks about building a wall, but because it is in reverse, I do believe this is a time where you're kind of ready to move on. So what I'm thinking is that maybe you have just gone through a breakup, and now this is just me just looking at the cards in whole. I wasn't seeing this intuitively, but maybe you have just gone through a breakup, and that really would explain why you've built a wall up between yourself and others, and why you feel like you really want to, oh yeah, and there's another thing about this Four of Pentacles. I was seeing with this Four of Pentacles that you were a shy person. I was seeing you being very reserved with this Four of Pentacles. And so this could have a lot to do with your past experiences. Maybe your past relationship didn't end in a very good way. Maybe you didn't have the cleanest or the easiest breakup. I don't know. Maybe you took it very hard. And I think that when this new person comes into your life, I am really seeing this Nine of Wands just get melted away. I'm just seeing it fall right away. And we have this here saying release and crystals focus. So maybe you're still holding on or focused. Maybe you're still focused or holding on to your past, your ex, and what happened with that situation. But like I said, I'm seeing this new person come in. I'm seeing them come in like 100 miles an hour and really kind of clear away all that old baggage, and to the point where you don't even realize, but you're just so like, it's just almost as if like the past just completely falls and melts away. from your mind, from your psyche, from your emotions, from your spirit. It's like you just completely release it because this new person is just, it's something you've never felt or experienced before. And like I said, it's going to happen very quickly, and it's going to be super passionate. It's going to happen very quickly. We have here, wedding as well. The situation involves marriage. So, and you pair that with soulmate. And come to the edge. Come to the edge. Before I get to these two, come to the edge also means that as well, that it's very difficult for you to find a way to intimately connect with people after you've been hurt. And so that would go hand in hand with this Four of Pentacles and this Nine of Wands in reverse. And that would definitely make sense as to why maybe when you meet this person, that would kind of make sense as to why I saw them approaching you and you not approaching them. Maybe you're in a space right now where you're not even kind of interested in dating, or maybe you're just kind of like, I just kind of want to take it easy, or maybe you're just not even really like, maybe your priorities are not even on relationships and romance right now because of maybe something that you've gone through in your past or your past relationship. But like I said, this person's going to come into your life and completely relieve you of all those fears, worries, anxieties that you've maybe developed from your past relationships. They're going to come in and alleviate all of that. And I'm truly saying like this, a super deep connection. We have the soulmates card here, and wedding. The situation involves marriage. I am so seeing that like this could definitely last. And we also have a Pentacles card here. Pentacles definitely represents something that is long lasting, something that is has sustainability to it, something that can last for a very long time. It's not fleeting. It's not like the wands and the swords where it just, kind of comes in and as soon as it comes in, it kind of leaves out. The pentacles they're fixed elements. So they really remain consistent within your life. So I could totally see marriage happening here. I could totally see a soulmate connection relationship happening here for sure. I don't know if it's going to be with somebody from your past. It could be. Me personally, I'm seeing somebody new. And I truly do feel like the past needs to be released completely. And I feel that this new person is going to come in and completely release you from the past. And that's such a beautiful thing. So I'm actually really excited for you guys. But that's all I'm pretty much saying for pile number 1. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Okay, in pile number 2, let's go on ahead and just jump into your reading. So the very first card that we have here is the High Priestess. The next card that we have here is the Six of Pentacles. The next card that we have is Justice. And the last of the tarot cards that we have here is the Chariot. All right, so right away, I just want to say, I feel like you are somebody that has done a shit ton of self-work. Like every single card. I mean, we have 2 cards here with the scales. We have the Justice card here for truth. We have 2 cards with these columns in it, and then 2 cards with the black column and the white column, and then we have the Black Sphinx and the White Sphinx. So there's so much like balance, and I'm seeing you as a person that has done a shit ton of self-work, or you're in the process of doing it. Another thing that I want to say too is that with this Six of Pentacles here, I feel like you give a lot in your relationships. Like you give a lot of yourself. Like you give so much of yourself that maybe there isn't much left for you because you give so much to other people. And with this High Priestess card here, I'm getting the sense of like when you run into that person who is supposed to be your person, you're gonna know, because I feel like you have this deep inner knowing. I feel like you have this deep inner knowing within you, and I feel like you are so intuitively connected to yourself that when this person comes into your vicinity, that you're gonna know. You're gonna know for sure if this is the person or not. There's not gonna be any question about it. You're not gonna have to ask your friends, your family. You're not gonna have to come on a YouTube and have pick a card readings. You're gonna know. You're gonna be like, oh no, this is the one. Because like I said, you've done so much self-work that you're really, I see you being very spiritually in alignment with yourself. So of course, when you're spiritually in tune with yourself, and when you are spiritually being guided, and when you are tuning in to your your higher self. Your higher self is going to let you know who's in your vicinity. It's almost like spidey senses that go off, and it's like, oh, this is a person, or this is not a good person, or this is the right person, or this is the wrong person. They're definitely going to let you know. So definitely listen to your intuition for sure. Yeah, like I said, another thing that I see here is with the scales and with the repeating symbolism of the black and white, the balance. There's so much balance. You've been working really hard at balancing yourself, I see. And so I feel as if for you, when you meet that person, or not even when you meet that person, but I just feel like for you right now, you're just like, I'm not settling. Like, I refuse to settle. I did not do all this hard ass work for me to get with the wrong person and have it all go to crap. Like, I'm just getting the sense that you are somebody that carries yourself with so much esteem and so much self-respect and so much dignity. And it's like a sense of pride that you have within yourself, not in a way where you're like prideful and it's like a bad thing, but like in a way where it's like, I've done so much work on myself, and I am so proud of how far I've come. And from where I've come from, I really came from situations that were trying to break me down, or situations that, were just trying to pull me in the wrong opposite direction. And I stayed strong through it. The Chariot, he's somebody with so much willpower, so much independence, so much courage, so much bravery. He's so damn stubborn that he is determined to succeed at whatever it is he is focused on. You've done so much work on yourself. You are not willing to take the risk of inviting someone else into your life that has not done the same amount of work, or that is not at the level at which you're at. Like I said, you're a person that has given so much to your relationships, maybe even to people in general, that I think you've really cut back on that. I think you've really like seen like the only person that ends up getting drained and ends up getting like the crap end of the stick in these situations is me. So I really need to prioritize myself. And now I see you saying, there is no way in hell I'm going to keep bending over backwards for everybody. There's no way in hell I'm going to keep giving more to others than I'm giving to myself. And so whatever person comes into my life, they need to be on that same page. They need to be on that same wavelength where it's like, you're my equal. You know, I feel like you've had a lot of relationships that were very imbalanced, and there's literally every single card here is talking about balance. And I feel like you've been in some relationships that were very imbalanced, and now you know how important it is for you to have balance within your relationships, to be in a relationship with somebody that is your equal, with someone that can help you carry the load of what it is that you've been carrying on your back for all this time. I'm also saying that you're kind of like a very serious, ambitious, determined person. You are so focused, maybe even career driven, this could be you finding your life's or soul's purpose, where it's like, I am dedicated and committed to this mission, to this journey, to life, to carrying out my soul's purpose, carrying out my soul's work. It could even be that, but I see that you are very determined. Like I said, either career-wise or spiritually, you're very, very determined, and you're very committed to carrying out what it is that you feel you need to carry out, just like the Chariot here. So, let me see. Another thing is, like I said, I am seeing you being so sharp with this person, like almost in a sense where it's almost like a little bit too sharp, where you're just like, no, if you are not matching my level, you're not good enough. Like, I see you kind of coming down very hard with that sword and saying, nope, like, not right, not good, not right, not good. And honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel as though you've been through enough to where you know what it is that you need out of your relationships. And I would just say to trust in that for sure. But I do get the sense that this person that you're going to meet is going to be on your same level, because you're not going to settle for anything less than that. This is going to be somebody that is, I get the feeling that they're very serious. I get the feeling that they're even a little bit regal. And I kind of am getting the feeling that there may even be a slight conflict between you and this person, because you and this person are both trying to fight for like that head honcho in charge, kind of like the I see that you guys could like even like bump heads a little bit with like who kind of runs things, because you're so independent, and you're so independent that it's almost like when a person comes into your, when this person does come into your life, you're gonna have to make adjustments to where it's like you still keep your individuality, you still keep your independence, but you're also considerate of the fact that there's another person here now. Let me see, what else am I seeing? Yeah, you guys definitely might bump heads a little bit because you're both, and that might be what I'm seeing here too with this black and white, this kind of dance between both of these polarities here is like where both of you are very independent. That's the problem with kind of this spread here. If you've intuitively picked pile number 2, is like you want somebody that's on your same level, that's your equal, that's almost just like you. And that's the problem. You're gonna find that person, but that person is gonna be just like you. They're gonna be just as headstrong, just as motivated, just as determined, just as ambitious. And you guys there might be a bit of a power struggle in you guys' relationship, but you just have to balance it out. Just like you've learned balance, apply that to the relationship when you do finally meet this person. As far as when you're going to meet this person, I feel like you're going to meet this person on a spiritual journey. I think that's why I'm feeling so strongly that you're somebody that is just going headfirst into this journey or this career path or whatever it is that you've chosen. But I do feel as though you're going to meet that person. For some reason, the 6 of Pentacles is standing out so vividly for me. Even though one of my favorite cards is here, the High Priestess, the 6 of Pentacles is standing out so vividly. And that's where I kind of feel as if you're going to meet this person is on your own journey, your own spiritual journey, where you are finding yourself. You're going to be in like the midst of finding yourself. You're literally going to be on this journey. If you haven't embarked on it yet, you will be, if you have picked pile number 2. And I am seeing you interacting with a lot of different people. Something about your journey or your career, your life's purpose, your life's work has you interacting with a very huge amount of people all the time, every single day. I don't know, maybe you do something over the internet or social media or something like that, but I see you interacting with a bunch of different people every single day, all the time. And that's what I was saying, that you're definitely going to know when you meet this person, because you meet so many different people, you come into contact with so many different people and so many different energies, that when this person does come into your life, you're going to, oh wait, hold on one second here. You're not like everyone else, you know? It's almost going to be like this glow around this person where you're just going to know. That's what the High Priestess is. She is this deep inner knowing, this deep inner wisdom. And I'm so seeing that with the situation. Let me see. Yeah, I feel as if you're going to meet this person maybe at work. If you're not very spiritual, even if you are spiritual, there's definitely still a chance that you can meet this person at work. So if you are somebody that's embarking on a spiritual journey, maybe you don't have time at work to research and look into all the spiritual things that you love looking into and love learning about. So, you know, when you get home at the end of your work day, or at the end of your day when you're done interacting with people and having to, you know, act normal or not be yourself, because I do feel like a sense of yourself is not really exposed yet. Like I said, I feel like you're on this journey of really finding yourself and coming into yourself. And that's how I really truly feel like you're going to meet this person. You're going to meet this person on your journey. And there's no better time to meet somebody when you're on your journey to discovering yourself and who you are, because they really get to know the real, transparent, honest, truthful version of you and who you are. So let's just, oh yeah, and as far as when you're going to meet this person, I feel like you're going to meet this person very soon, because if you're already on your spiritual journey, I wouldn't be shocked if you've already met this person. But if you haven't embarked on the spiritual journey yet, I feel as though you are about to very, very, very soon here. And I feel as though that's when you're going to meet this person. That's when you're going to come into contact with this person. So I feel like it's very soon. Let's get to your oracle cards here. The first one that we have is deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So I don't know if you guys are already in a relationship maybe, or maybe you guys are still in a relationship. This could be what I was saying with this 6 of Pentacles here, is that you give so much of yourself to your relationships. Maybe you're still currently in a relationship that is coming to the end because I see you being completely fed the hell up with the situation. The next card that we have here is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah. For those of you that have picked pile number 2, if you're still in a relationship, I think it's coming to an end. I definitely think it's coming to an end. Like I said, I see you saying, like, I need somebody on my level. I want somebody on my level. I've already experienced the imbalances of a relationship, and that's not at all what I'm interested in. And that's what I'm seeing so strongly here. The next one that we have here is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Yes, this person that you meet is going to be, it's going to be the real deal for sure. To have these 2 cards here saying deception and pay attention to the red flags, like get the hell out of here so you can find your true love. That's what I'm getting from these cards. The next one that we have here is higher power. Yeah, so this is I definitely do feel like you're for sure on a spiritual journey for this higher power card to pick up or to come up in the spread. Either you're on a spiritual journey or you're going to embark on one very soon. And that's definitely how you're going to meet this person for this card to pop up. Yeah, for sure. That's confirmation. The next one that we have here is not for you. Yeah, you guys, if you're in a relationship and you've picked pile number 2, I don't see it lasting much longer. I see it kind of coming to a head here, coming to a close. Because I don't really feel like if you've picked pile number 2 and you still are currently in a relationship, I don't really see you being in a happy relationship right now. I don't really see it being, not that it's not a happy relationship, but I don't see you being fulfilled in this relationship. I don't see you feeling as if like, oh yeah, I can throw all my eggs into this basket because I'm super happy here. Like I see you kind of being like, I need my equal. I need a partner who is my equal. I need somebody that is going to help me carry the load. The next one that we have here is abundantia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Okay, so there's a lot of cards here signaling like a definitely like a divine intervention or a spiritual journey, and I'm not shocked by it, especially pulling this High Priestess card. We pulled the card of spiritual journey. High Priestess basically is all about your intuition. It's all about your intuition. You know what? I don't need that card covered up. So the next card that we have here is full moon completion, and the last one is river movement. Yeah, so I am definitely seeing a relationship. If you guys have picked pile number 2 and you're in a relationship, I'm kind of seeing that relationship come to a close. Completion, not for you. Deception, pay attention to the red flags. River movement, you need to flow. You need to flow on out of this situation for sure. Abundantia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving, and you pair that with higher power and true love. This lets me know that this is like a divine intervention. This is a divine intervention, even confirming to you that if you're in a relationship and you've picked pile number 2 intuitively, this is the divine in the spiritual realm screaming and saying to you, no, this is not it. You're right, you do need your equal, and we're trying to deliver to you your equal, but you need to embark on this journey. You need to go where your soul is being led to go, and that's how you're going to find this other person, because this other person, like I said, they're basically pretty much like you in a completely different skin, basically. And so this person is going to be in full and complete alignment with you, full moon completion. They're going to be in alignment with you. They're going to complete you because they're going to be your equal. They're going to be in alignment with you. They're going to be your other half, and you guys are going to complete each other. And I'm trying to see if I'm seeing anything else here. Just really listen to your intuition. This is such a spiritual spread here. Even though we're talking about relationships, this entire pick a card is all about relationships. This is a very spiritual spread, and I definitely do believe that listening to your intuition is going to really move you out of the situation that you're in. If you're currently in a relationship that you're not happy with, or if you're just currently in a phase of your life that you're unhappy with, it's because there is a divine intervention going on right now. They're trying to pull you to where it is your soul is supposed to be going. They're trying to pull you. You need to flow with that river movement. You have to flow with that higher power. They are literally speaking to you right now. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I'm saying. This is actually a very beautiful spread. But yeah, that's all I'm saying for you guys, pile number 2. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So I'm just going to go on ahead and move on to pile number 3. All right, in pile number 3, let's go on ahead and take a look at your cards. So the very first one that we have here is the Emperor. The next one is the Ace of Pentacles. The next one that we have here is the Seven of Pentacles. And the very last one for the tarot cards that we have here is the Page of Cups. All right, so right away, the word that I heard was manifesting. You are right now in a stage of life where you are either learning how to manifest or you're manifesting and you're not even realizing that you're doing it, but your manifestation powers are like at its peak right now, I feel like. Because this is the funny thing, it's like with this Seven of Pentacles, I remember I just kept staring at that Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles was the one that really stood out for me within the spread. And I just see somebody kind of like daydreaming and thinking and wishing and hoping and praying and kind of bored with their situation. And, you know, they're just dreaming of a better life, or they're dreaming of a new life, or they're dreaming of a different life. And directly after the Seven of Pentacles here, we have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups, obviously Cups deals with the element of water, which deals with our emotions. So that could be talking about love, relationships. And we're seeing Cups and Pentacles together. That's a very beautiful mixture together, depending on the cards, obviously. But it's a very beautiful mixture together when someone is inquiring about their love life and they're wanting their relationships to work or to last long. It's usually a pretty good combination, depending on the cards, obviously. But I'm seeing here like somebody working and daydreaming and thinking and wishing and hoping. And then we have the Page of Cups. So this lets me know here that you're not only wishing, hoping, praying, manifesting, thinking, imagining, fantasizing. It lets me know that you're also actually putting in the work. And maybe right now you're a little bit bored and thinking that like, man, my manifesting isn't working. Or maybe you're not even realizing that you're manifesting. And maybe you're just thinking my life is stagnant. My life isn't really moving anywhere. I really want this in my life, or I would love to have this in my life. And like I said, I'm seeing out of nowhere. And then I'm just seeing out of nowhere, I'm seeing this Ace of Pentacles pop up. And the Ace of Pentacles deals with the element of earth, which can be representative of very many different things, but it's usually a tangible thing. So it could be currency, money, career, a car, a house, a person, a relationship. I'm seeing you right now literally being at the peak of your manifestation abilities and your manifesting powers. And you may think that nothing's really happening, but the universe is listening to you. The universe is listening. Like I said, I see you just kind of daydreaming almost of all the things that you would love to have. And even though you're daydreaming and you're thinking and you're hoping and you're wishing and you're praying, setting intentions, affirmations, whatever it is you want to call it, law of attraction, you are pulling things into your life by focusing your energy on what it is that you want. It's so good to focus your energy on what it is that you want. Focus your gaze, your attention, your energy. Invest your time. Invest your mind's eye into your goal and what it is that you want. And just stay focused on that. And I see you also doing the work. He's not just staring at these pentacles. He has a whatever that is in his hand. You know, he has a tool in his hand. He's actually working. He's actually gardening. He's actually planting the seeds so he can reap them. And that's what I see you doing. I see you literally manifesting a person, this relationship into your life. And I see it being a relationship that is very long lasting. And it's so funny. Like literally all of my piles so far has been like long lasting relationships, which is amazing. But, so the thing here with this Emperor card is, I think that with this Emperor card, I was seeing that there may be some obstacles in the way with this person. It could be something as literal as just like the distance. Maybe you guys live far from each other. Maybe you guys are really going to have to depend on technology to kind of develop a relationship. Maybe Also, you guys could work in completely different fields or have completely different schedules, or maybe like you have kids and they don't, or vice versa, or something like that. But I'm seeing like some kind of major obstacles in the way, but I don't see them being obstacles against you guys. I just see them kind of like, just kind of being in the way. But I don't want you to think is like it's something that could tear you guys apart. I'm just saying that like right in the beginning there's going to be a few things you guys have to sort out to really get your relationship to where you want it, so that the way you guys can see each other every day or speak to each other every day or whatever it is that you guys want. But I am seeing some obstacles needing to be kind of worked out. But the same thing though, the reason why I'm seeing that these obstacles are nothing is because it's the Emperor sitting in front of these mountains here. The Emperor is somebody that doesn't give a shit about how big the mountain is, about how tall it is, about how wide it is, about how scary it is, about how cold it is. He doesn't care. He could care less about the mountain. He doesn't even notice the mountain. He just wants what he wants, and that's all he knows. All he knows is what he wants. And he's like, oh, okay, well, there's a mountain in between me and what it is that I want. I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna make it happen, you know? And that's the kind of energy that I feel that you have, even if you don't notice it. You might not be aware of it. You may feel as though, you know, I would really love to have this in my life and it's just not working, so whatever. But it's happening. It's manifesting. It's literally going to come into your life, I feel, out of almost nowhere. So I'm kind of feeling as though you may meet this person online, just because this Ace of Pentacles is just kind of like out of nowhere, just like boom, I'm here, you know. And then I'm also kind of seeing the mountains again in the background, but there's a field here. There's a field of fertile landscape. There's a fertile landscape here just before the mountains. So what I'm seeing is like there's something here, you know, there's a connection here, but there's going to be some obstacles that you guys have to kind of sort out to really get your relationship to where you want it. But I'm seeing this really happen and develop out of nowhere, and I'm seeing it being a relationship with a lot of compassion and understanding. Like you guys are going to be very understanding of each other's circumstances. And I'm getting that from the Page of Cups. I'm not sure why, but from the Page of Cups, I'm just seeing somebody that's like very supportive and understanding of what it is that you have going on. Because like I said, whatever these obstacles are, they're just annoying. They're not like tearing you guys apart or anything, but they're just annoying, you know? Like, it's just like, oh, great. Like, we got to deal with that, you know? Or like I said, it could be something like you guys' schedules. Maybe your work schedules are completely opposite or completely different. It won't necessarily break you guys up unless you guys allow it to, but I really don't see that happening. I see that you guys are like the Emperor. I see you guys' relationship being like the Emperor. Like, yeah, there's obstacles here, but I don't give a shit. Like, I want you, you know? And that's what I'm really seeing. And it's like the cutest, sweetest, loveliest spread, I think, honestly. So let's go on ahead and check out you guys' oracle cards. The very first one that we have here is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I feel like this card is really talking about the Seven of Pentacles here, where it's talking about playfulness. Like, use your imagination to dream up who this person is and what this relationship is going to be like. I don't know why, but I'm definitely getting that with this playfulness card here. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Allow your mind's eye, like allow yourself to see the relationship and the person that you want in your mind's eye. What do they look like? What does the relationship look like? What does the relationship feel like? How does it make you feel, you know? The next one that we have here is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. That's funny. I definitely do feel like you guys definitely are going to have, like, that's why I think I was feeling that you guys might meet each other online. And another thing too, I was going to say, and I totally forgot to say, and this card definitely reminded me of it, but with the Seven of Pentacles, like I kind of said before and then got off track, he's looking down at these pentacles, and he almost has this bored look on his face as well, and almost as if he's dreaming up this new life or this new relationship or this new person, right? And so the Seven of Pentacles could also be alluding to maybe you're already in this relationship with this person, and instead of feeling bored or instead of feeling like, oh, there could be something better out there somewhere else, manifest what it is that you want your relationship to be in your life. If you're already in your relationship with your person and you just kind of wish your relationship was different, or you wish certain aspects of your relationship was different, manifest it, because you are a master manifester right now. You're somebody that is literally just, you could almost think of just about anything and it is going to materialize in your life. Like, I'm seeing that so strong. Next one that we have here is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so maybe some of you guys are in a relationship already with this person. If you are and you really want to make things work with this person, definitely like manifest these romantic feelings. Manifest what you want the relationship to be like. Dream it up in your mind. How do you want the relationship to be? How do you want it to feel? How do you want it to look like? How do you want it to sound? You know, you can definitely do that. The next card that we have here is new life. Yep, you're creating a new life. That confirms it right there for me, that you're so manifesting and creating a new life. Oh my God, you guys. You guys are never going to believe the next card, Yang. The card of manifestation. I knew it. You're so manifesting this person right now. That's insane. I feel like this needs to like be up here, honestly. That's insane. Like, I cannot believe, yeah, you guys are totally you guys are in a manifesting mode right now. You might not even realize it. I feel like a lot of you do not realize it, but you are manifesting right now. Lightning, power. You see that? You have a lot of power. You've got a lot of power right now. Shaman, ancient healing wisdom. Wow. I can't. Butterfly maiden transformation. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Yes, you are. You definitely are. That is amazing. I just kind of want to read this card for you guys, because it's all about manifesting, but I feel like the book says it a lot better than I'm gonna be able to say it to you guys. But basically the essential meaning of the card Yang right here is the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. The oracle's message is Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward, and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. The obstacles, right? There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. You guys, I can't. You guys are just in this mode of manifesting whatever it is you want into your life. If you need more love, if you need a different type of love, if you need a different type of communication, whatever it is you need, imagine it in your mind's eye and believe it's going to happen. Because you guys are like, if you have intuitively picked pile number 3, you guys are master manifestors right now at this point in time of your life. The cosmos, the heavens, the stars are all in alignment, working together to really create and help to support you in creating the life it is that you want and the reality it is that you want, and bringing these things into fruition. Like, I'm seeing that so strongly. Okay, and this lightning card here is just saying that you guys are full of power right now. If you actually become aware of the amount of power that you have right now, it'll probably transform your life. So you guys are definitely in a space right now where your life is transforming. As you can see the butterflies here. The butterflies, they go through a beautiful metamorphosis, a beautiful evolution, and it's right before our eyes, honestly. And that's exactly what your life is doing here. Your life is going through metamorphosis, and it's all because of you. It's all because of the power that is within you. I don't even think a lot of you guys realize it. If you've picked pile number 3, for those of you that did pick pile number 3, I don't think a lot of you realize how much power it is that you truly have. But you are transforming your life, and there's so many cards here alluding to manifestation, transformation, power, Yang, you know, new life, ancient healing wisdom. This is something that lives deep within you, this power. So really come into it, embrace it, and you are going to invite this person into your life, and you're going to invite the relationship that you want into your life that's going to be in complete alignment with you and who you are right now. And I actually see this relationship being something that is sustainable. like I said, like a lot of the other piles that I've done. So, or like the rest of the piles that I've done before this pile number 3 here. So, I'm really excited for you. Like, this is a really exciting pile. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm super excited for you guys, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm not seeing anything else for my pile number 3s here, but good luck, you guys. I'm going to go on ahead and move on to pile number 4. Okay, and pile number 4, let's go on ahead and take a look at your cards. So the very first one that we have is the Fool. The next one that we have is the Ten of Cups in reverse. The next one that we have is the Empress. And the very last tarot card that we have here is the Tower. Your life is going to go through a series of changes, a series of events that you may not be too fond of and that you may not enjoy very much. For me, it looks as if something within your home, maybe something within your current relationship. If you've picked pile number 4 and you are in a relationship, this could be alluding to a breakup, or this could be alluding to something else that goes on maybe within your family or your close group of friends or people that are close to you. This is something that's going to hit home for you. That's going to be a very drastic change, and it's probably not going to be a change that you're very fond of or that you like a lot. I see this Tower card here being like kind of a way that like the universe comes in and just kind of smacks your life into alignment in a sense, where they the universe kind of wants to come in and do a clean, or the universe wants to come in and kind of get rid of things that aren't serving you, or get rid of things in your life that are distracting you from your goal and your purpose here. I just see the universe coming in and saying some things have to change, or I'm just seeing life come in and kind of interfere with what it is that you have going on. Right now, you think that you know exactly where you're going. You think you know exactly what it is that you're doing. And I see life kind of coming in and being like, no, you don't. You know, like there's a few more lessons that you need to learn. There's a few more things that you need to become acquainted with. And like I said, it's going to be kind of a drastic change. But the thing is that what's going to happen in the midst of this is you're going to find your person, and this person is going to come into your life at a time where things are so chaotic, so up in the air. It feels as if you don't have a ground or floor to walk on, because it feels as if everything's just up in the air. It feels as if life as you knew it is just no longer what it is anymore. It's like completely different. You don't know how to take things. You don't know what to think about life. And this person is going to be kind of a sense of refuge. It's kind of going to be the same way that the Empress, she's just sitting on this chair here, and she's sitting very firmly grounded to the earth. And I see that this person is going to be somebody who's not up in the air, that's not fleeting. This person's going to be very grounded. And I don't even mean like spiritually grounded. I mean like they're going to be somebody that you can kind of hold on to in the middle of the storm, in the middle of all this chaos, and in the middle of all this chaos happening, in the middle of all these things going awry. This person is just going to be that consistent kind of X factor that you need in your life, where it's like, you know, you can always call them, you know that they're always there. And the thing is that this person is going to be not just there, not just physically there, but they're going to be emotionally there to support you. They're going to be there to really nurture you and help you through this process of change that you're going through. They're going to be there reassuring you that everything's going to be okay and everything's going to work out. They're almost going to have this feminine energy, or a kind of like mom energy to them. And even if you're a straight woman that has picked pile number 4, it doesn't mean that this person is necessarily going to be a woman. It just means that they might have these like mom tendencies, or this mom sort of energy to them, where they nurture you, they protect you, they keep you safe. And this is something that's going to be super important for you. And this is something that's going to be super important for you during this time, because like I said, during this time, it's going to seem as if your relationships are up in the air. You don't really know who you can call, or who you can turn to, or who you can get support from, or who you can kind of, whose shoulder you can really lean on. And this person is going to really be a consistent factor for you. They're going to be there for you. They're going to nurture you. They're going to protect you in the way that a mom would with her young, or, you know, kind of like that, like where they're just very protective over you. They really want things to work out. Like they're really going to be almost emotionally invested in this situation that you're going through as well. That's how much this person is going to love you, is that they're going to feel everything it is that you're feeling in this situation. They're going to feel the pain that you're going through. You won't even need to like tell them. You might not even need to verbally explain to them. The same way with a mom. A mom, she knows what's going on with her children. She knows what's going on with the people around her, with the people around her that she loves and cares about the most. They don't even need to really say anything to her. If you're close with your mom, or like your grandmom or something like that in your life, and it's just like, sometimes you can just call them and they'll just be like, you know what, you don't even have to say anything. I already know what it is. And I kind of feel like that's what this person is going to be to you. This person is going to be so in tune with you because they love you so much that it's like, you'll just call them, or maybe you'll just start breaking down and crying, and they'll be like, you know what, like they'll just hug you. They won't even need to speak to you. They won't even need to say certain words to you. They won't need to necessarily communicate with you through like verbal words. All they'll need to really do is just comfort you, and you'll just feel this sense of peace just being around them, being around their aura, being in their presence. They're going to be somebody that is so grounded and peaceful and calm in the middle of this chaotic situation. You see how calm she's sitting, and you see how chaotic this situation is. And then we see the Ten of Cups here, which represents the home, represents a family, and it's completely turned upside down. It's topsy-turvy. And like I said with the Fool here, it's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to boom, just like that, come out of nowhere, and you're going to be like, what? I thought I knew where I was going. You know, that's why they call the Fool, because he doesn't know where he's going. And we don't know if he knows that he's about to walk off a cliff. We don't know if he sees the cliff, or we don't know if he sees it and just doesn't care about the damn cliff. All he knows is what he knows, and all he knows is that he needs to go. He needs to walk. And that's what I'm seeing with you, is that you're going to feel like you've got everything pretty much figured out. Yeah, I got everything pretty much figured out. I just need to keep doing this or doing that, or working here or living there, or whatever the case, however it is your life is set up at the moment. And then boom, out of nowhere, the universe is going to come in and force you into a situation where it's like, no, things have to change. Things have to change. And it's not that you're unhappy with your life or anything like that. I'm not necessarily saying that, but for whatever reason, and that's why I kind of believe that this is like a divine intervention. I just see the universe, I see the divine, I see spirit, whatever it is you call them. I just see him kind of coming in and saying, no, things have to change, and it's for your own good. But like I said, what I also see is the divine, the universe, God, spirit, source, the Most High, whatever it is you call him. I see him also delivering this person to you in your life to give you a sense of refuge and peace and calm through the turmoil. As he kind of clears your life out, he's going to give you a sense of peace, a sense of clarity, a sense of calm, a sense of love, a sense of comfort, a sense of grounding as you're going through such an upheaval in your life, because he knows that he needs to do this in your life for a reason. You don't know what that reason is. The Fool doesn't know why he's going where he's going. He just knows he needs to go, like I said. So you might not know what that reason is, but spirit does, the universe does, whatever it is you believe in, they know the reason, and you have to trust in that reason. And I believe that spirit is really going to say, like, okay, like I have to do this, but I'm doing this for you, and I just need you to trust me and just let me work. But in the meantime, I'm going to give you like a safe home within this person. I'm going to give you a place to go at the end of the day and lay your head down to cry, or just to vent, or just to scream. I'm going to give you a person you can trust and find security in within all this chaos. And I think that that's really an amazing thing. You know, you're not going to go through this alone. This person is going to be here with you. So I do believe that this person that you're going to meet, I believe that you're going to meet them probably while you're going through something very intense, while your life is kind of going through this like upheaval, I think that that's when you're going to meet this person. It's going to be completely unexpected. You're going to be not expecting to meet this person. I don't even think you're going to realize that you've met this person until the dust has settled and you're looking around and you go, oh, you're still here, you know, and then you'll be able to kind of see things more clearly, because right now you're not going to be able to really see things clearly as you're going through what you're going through. And so once, like I said, once the dust settles and you realize like, oh, this person's still here, you'll be able to see them in a completely different light where there's not so much chaos going on. So let's take a look at your oracle cards here. So the very first one that we have is express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Yeah, so that lets me know right there that this person, I don't think you're going to necessarily realize what this person means to you until the dust has settled. And you might even need to, once this situation has calmed down, you might need to be the one that like makes the first move or makes the romantic gesture with this person and kind of sparks up the conversation. Like, why don't we try, you know, maybe a committed relationship, or why don't we just see where things go? The next card that we have here is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so that's what the Empress card could be saying here as well. The Empress card is definitely, like I said, she's kind of like that mom that comes in and reassures you, like, you know, like if you ever like got picked on at school or something and you went home and you're like, Mom, they said this about me, and your mom's like, but you're perfect, you know, like it's kind of like that. And that's kind of what the Empress energy here could definitely be alluding to, is that the situation it is that you're about to go through, or the situation it is that you may find yourself in right now, is really going to push you to love yourself and respect yourself. And it's going to push you to new heights. It's going to push you to different levels. It's going to push you to places you haven't been before. Like I said, I feel like this is for you and for your own good. It just doesn't look like it. In the middle of it, it doesn't look like it. But in hindsight, you're going to have that 20/20 vision, like, oh, that's why I went through that. Well, you know, this ended up working out great. So the next one that we have here is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yeah, so that also lets me know that I definitely don't think that you're going to notice. For me, this also kind of lets me know that maybe this person that is going to be in your life, you're definitely probably not going to notice it until after everything is calmed down. And then you'll probably want to work on the partnership with them. Let's go on ahead and move on here to the next one that we have is Aracura, blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. Yeah, so don't give up. It's going to be a process, you know. It's not going to be fun, but don't give up on it. And you know, it's just a process, and it's something that is, like I said, it's going to be for your benefit. It just won't seem like it at the moment. But in the middle of all this chaos, you're going to be developing and evolving and blossoming into this new person. So the next card that we have here is Fork in the Road. Yeah. So things are going to take a turn just like that. Like you're just going to come up to, you think you're going straight, and then boom, the road ends and it's like, are you going to go left or are you going to go right? The next card that we have here is Message in a Bottle. So for me, what Message in a Bottle talks about is being able to, well, this is what the card means, is being able to see the messages from spirit, from source, in everything and in all things. Being able to locate spirit, being able to locate the divine in all things. So in the middle of this chaos, still being able to see the light, still being able to see the divine, still being able to have faith, still being able to know that everything's going to be all right. And that's why this person is going to be in your life. Just in case you lose sight of that light, just in case you lose sight of the divine in the middle of all this chaos and in the middle of all this upheaval, this person is going to be here to ground you. That's why I was saying, look at her. She is sitting in this chair, grounded to the earth, grounded to the energy of the earth. This person is going to be here to ground you in the middle of all this and to keep you focused on, no, stay positive, keep your faith, stay strong. You know, don't let this break you. This person is really gonna be sent to you just for your peace of mind, just for your sanity, just for some strength, for support, for love. This person is literally gonna be sent by the heavens into your life for this moment in time. So the next two cards that we have here is Eagle Communion and Mountain Strength. This card here, Eagle Communion, also talks about being able to see the divine messages in everything that you're surrounded by. So it kind of really goes hand in hand with message in a bottle here. And mountain strength, obviously, that means like really having strength in this time. And I feel that this person that is going to come into your life is going to be the source of strength for you. This is such a beautiful card. I believe that they're going to be such a source of strength for you. And it's going to be like a real blessing that the divine sends this person into your life, because you know, you're going to need some support and some love and some grounding, because it's going to really kind of catch you off guard. You know, like the Fool, he always gets caught off guard. He gets caught off guard by that cliff there, and he can't see what's coming. He just knows he has to go through whatever it is that he's about to experience. He just knows that he has to keep going. He just has to keep moving, no matter what he experiences, no matter if he goes off that cliff. He could go off that cliff, tumble off that cliff 100 feet and then into the ocean with the waves around him. He could go headfirst into the ocean after falling off this cliff, and he's still going to keep moving. If he falls into the ocean, it's like, all right, well, I can't walk anymore. I'm going to start swimming, you know? So it's like, keep moving, keep going, and really depend on this person in your life that is going to be there for you. And I believe that this is how you're going to meet the one. And it might be like, you know, it might not be the greatest, funnest, easiest love story because of everything that's going on in your outside world, but it is not going to be anything short of like real, true, genuine love here. This person is really going to genuinely want to take care of you and want to see you through this. And I don't know, I'm just really feeling that this is like real love. This will be real love. As far as you guys actually making this into a relationship, you guys might have to work at that a little bit, because there's going to be so much going on that you guys aren't even going to be thinking about that. But like I said, when the dust settles, it's something that you guys can definitely, you know, explore or look into. And I think that you guys can make something very serious, or I think you guys can make something very long lasting, and that's very efficient and very just good for you and in your life and for your person. But yeah, that's all I'm saying for you guys. My pile number 4. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will be back next time. Bye, guys.